So like for less than €400, you can actually get into the marine hobby. Yeah, we've changed it a few times. This is our big main display here, the 5,000 litre tank. So it's a mixture of different types of corals from all over the world. We've got hard corals, soft corals, so and a big range of fish as well. There's some fish in there that are in there for about 25 years.
25 years?
Well, they always haven't been in here for 25 years.
Yeah, but they're that old. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, this one here, the lipstick tang, is at least 25 years old.
It's a beautiful aquarium, definitely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Like.
Yeah. So, that's our pride and joy, Actually, we don't normally do water changes on this tank, which is unusual because normally with tanks that size, we're doing water changes every week.
Every week. But it's kind of balanced, is it?
Yeah, it more or less balances itself. It has a system called Triton that runs on it.
Okay.
That means that it's the elements in it are balanced for the corals. So it basically runs itself. It has like an algae bed underneath that removes nutrients from the water and stuff.
Okay, so it's like an ecosystem, yes. Yeah,
an ecosystem in it. Now, obviously, we're not against water changes.
Of course not.
If it needed a water change,
you do one, of course.
Most of the time, it's fine. It's got proper marine light on it, so you have the proper blue and the white blue light and proper white light on it. So it'll actually keep corals as it is. It's got a filtration system built into it. When you buy it, it comes with the sand and the rock. And a couple of clownfish to get you going. And
these are live corals
these
too?
These are all live corals.
All live corals, yeah.
So there's a range of corals. These mostly are called soft corals.
Soft corals.
So it's quite easy to keep.
Okay.
And great for beginner. They're kind of like, easy. They don't worry about like too much differences in the water chemistry.
So if you make a mistake, forgive you.
If you make a mistake, they're very forgiving.
Forgive you, yeah.
From that point of view. But what I'd say to people, this is a good starter tank.
Yeah.
If you're going for marine, try and get the biggest tank you can.
Try and get biggest first. Yeah, it's a bit like freshwater. If you get a bigger, it's usually easier.
More volume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solution to pollution is dilution.
Of course.
So the more water you got there.
Yeah. If that goes wrong, it goes wrong quickly. Yeah.
Well, if you keep it simple, straightforward.
Clownfish are obviously very popular fish, aren't they? Clownfish, very popular fish.
Like all the clownfish are all tank bred as well, so they don't come from the wild.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
None of these guys have
ever seen the wild. Ever.
Which is great because it makes the hobby more sustainable.
Yes, definitely.
But definitely, this is a great beginner's tank. But again, if you can get a bigger tank,
walk around.
More options. You go from there.
This is
obviously we're Seahorse Aquariums.
This is a fine tank, isn't it?
This
is a fine tank.
Yeah, so we've got like all our seahorses. These are breeding seahorses in here. So normally we take out the small ones, grow them on, and put them back into the tank. Yeah. So a nice range of seahorses in there. Lovely batfish in there as well.
Yeah, I spotted them straight away as I walked past it.
Yeah. So that's just a juvenile one. They go big, so
eventually we move them on.
We move them on. Yeah, we have a lot of clients and customers that have massive tanks.
Okay, off we go. So there we go.
We'll send them on to whatever day, because we look after a lot of tanks as well through maintenance.
Yeah, but I'm saying, show me the big one. He looks after the freshwater one.
Yeah. Loads of maintenance customers out there who will have room for a big tank, big batfish or whatever in there. So it's nice to get them settled. He's obviously in with these are slow moving fish. And these guys are slow moving.
Yeah, so there's no real kind of...
There's no competition.
Yeah, no aggression kind of way.
It's nice, cool, it's calm tank,
And the seahorse, they're fantastic looking things.
They're amazing looking.
Amazing.
They're almost prehistoric, The head of a horse, tail of a monkey, they're very unusual looking creatures. And they're endangered in the wild as well, so it's nice to be able to breed them.
Keep them going, definitely.
After that in marine, then obviously corals is the big thing as well. So a lot of their marine customers would start off with fish.
But you probably recommend something with corals, would you?
I know. No, it's just that they start off with fish, right? But then the coral bug hits.
Yes.
And the fish become a kind of a secondary thing.
Yeah, like freshwater, like plants to take on my tanks now.
Yeah, so a lot of people would start off like with guppies and mollies and all that stuff. And then just go, maybe I'll do a biotope or maybe I'll do something else.
And then bang, you're in. CO2 and all that sort of stuff.
It's the same with the coral and things. A lot of people would start off with soft corals, you know, and then they'd move on to the hard, but they're hard corals, I suppose they're harder to keep as well.
Yes.
So there's a full range here of corals from basically all over Indonesia, all from Australia, some from Australia as well. A lot of them are frags as well, and some of them are actually cultured in Ireland. There's actually a place that actually cultures corals in Ireland. So
that's
we get a
interesting.
few frags from there as well. And also we frag a few bits here ourselves. So corals come in, you can frag them.
Yeah, I really like the kind of this kind of type. That's might be my thing of how if I got them, I'd love them kind of things.
That's it. The common name for it is a torch coral.
Torch coral.
Yeah, so it
There
kind
we
of
go.
looks like little torches. On
Actually, saltwater for me is other side of the river for me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's something I want to get into eventually. Definitely.
Oh yeah,
into,
well, like years ago, saltwater was like, oh, it's difficult.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the technology that has moved on, and even in the last 5 years, is massive.
Make it easier for people to come into the hobby.
God, it's so much easier than whatever it was. You know what I mean? So you have like much better filtration systems, things called roller mats, much better skimmers, dosing systems.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
the lighting has improved a lot.
So you can set it up. You can kind of almost not worry too much about it. Yeah.
Because when I started first, we used to use like metal halide lights.
Okay.
Big, expensive,
Which
lights.
does destroy your electricity.
Heat off them. Nowadays it's all LED. They're
LED,
sleek. You know, they don't take
Modern,
much space.
yeah.
They don't
Cheap.
use much energy.
They're cheap.
Much cheaper
They're
to
cheap.
run.
Cheap to run,
You know, so that's improved technology as well. And then the flow as well. We used to have problems with flow years ago because you never had
Trying to create the
proper wave makers.
Yeah.
Now you can buy all the wave makers.
And you buy them quite cheap now. Can't
They buy them cheap, but the thing about them is they all work off apps, Wi-Fi.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, so you can just control it.
So you could set up like you could actually mimic a certain part of the world if you wanted to. Whatever the conditions are there at the time, you know, with right flow and right lighting and the whole lot. So it's moved on massively. And then the other side of it is we know a lot about water chemistry.
Yeah, you've learned a lot.
The machines have got a lot better. So there's a guy from Triton. We do a lot of Triton stuff here, and he was kind of the first guy to use ICP testing for marine. So an ICP is like inductive coupled plasma.
That's the word. Okay,
kind of the word. It's a special machine
Yeah.
that you can actually test down to the atomic level.
Okay, so it gives you that
so
real findings.
Yeah,
Okay,
before that we couldn't check for trace elements in marine time.
So if something was wrong, you might not
You're kind
notice
of
it.
guessing a bit because like iodine levels were difficult to test for, fluorine, manganese. You couldn't really test for all these things.
Yeah.
But once the ICP test came along,
You can see
it
it.
revolutionised.
You can see it. Okay,
Completely changed.
Yeah.
So when you're keeping corals, you can adjust all those elements that would be in natural seawater.
Gotcha. And make it mimic.
And mimic it and keep them
Yes.
balanced and allow you to get the proper colours, proper growth that you wouldn't get even up to 5 years ago. So that from part of the hobby has moved on.
You certainly see a lot more of it. I mean, like I say, years ago it was like you'd only see it in movies, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't see it at home.
Yeah, you wouldn't see this at home, but it's so easy now to set up a marine tank. Like you don't have to go, obviously you can set up a small one there.
Yeah, we can get bigger ones and
Get bigger ones, but everything now is just Wi-Fi, apps,
So it's all
ICP
controlled.
tests, all controlled.
change your water.
Yeah, no more guesswork.
That's it. Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
life a lot easier, you know. And then obviously we have the fish. So a big part of the marine hobby is obviously fish.
Yeah, because they're a bit more. Impactful, aren't they? Impactful, aren't they?
Yeah, like the colour, I suppose, is the main thing. Compared to your freshwater fish,
Yeah,
your reef fish are way more colourful.
yeah. It's more about the fish. Like I think what I do at home is more about the escaping the plants.
Yeah.
The fish are almost secondary, you could say.
Yeah. So when anyone starts in the marine hobby, they start off, get a tank in, and I actually recommend it to anybody. Is get a tank, get the biggest one you can put in,
Get some fish.
get your fish in,
Yeah.
worry about the fish, and then once you get the hang of it, well, you can obviously get some nice, easy coral snap, and then build from there.
But then they hope to eventually hope to be a coral addict. You know what I mean?
Become a coral addict after that.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, there are some really attractive fish in the saltwater.
Yeah.
I love
And
them.
we're getting more of them. More and more of them coming along. They're getting cultured as well.
Even these things, look
Yeah.
at these. Like, I'd love them.
Firefish.
I'd love them. You know.
Yeah.
Look at them, like.
Another name from this dartfish because they dart around really quickly.
Yeah, a tank full of them would give me a lot of them on that.
Yeah. Then obviously have the eels.
Yeah,
as well.
look at that.
Some more eels there sticking their heads out.
I've seen these a lot. Would you see, the top ones here? Well, they're like angelfish and the kind of thing.
The angelfish will be like iconic, I suppose.
You see them a lot, wouldn't you? You see a lot, wouldn't you?
You know, so you have basically we sell two types of marine fish. So you have fish that you can keep with corals,
Yep.
and then fish that will actually eat coral.
Oh, the e-coral. Okay,
Yeah,
so there's fish.
so-
There are some fish will actually eat them. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we have customers who would have marine only or fish only systems, so they wouldn't have any corals in the tank. So the gas thing is that a lot of the really nice fish eat coral. So it's gotta get a balance between those.
That's like how Malawi cichlids. You can't,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Nice fish you can't keep plants.
yeah. So some of the really nice ones. Then obviously you have predatory fish in there like the lionfish. It's just such a cool fish to keep. You know, you can hand feed them. They're beautiful. Then obviously puffers down.
The puffers, yeah. I mean, you see them a lot of movies. There've been a lot of films and stuff.
You can see
Yeah.
them. Triggerfish as well.
That's a version of the clownfish, is it?
Yeah. The thing, they're what you'd call designer clowns.
Yeah.
You know, they're actually called black and white snowflake clown.
So obviously man bred, obviously. Yeah.
So we cross them, there's different varieties. There's another.
I'd like them.
They're really
There we go,
different
yeah.
as well. You see them. You know. They got kind of brown in them, so the mocha clown. They're actually all the same clownfish, but they're just different
Just yeah.
variants on them.
A bit like guppies, you could say. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of bred.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you've like massive range. We keep massive range of marine fish in stock all the time. Probably most of the country would be in here. You know.
Yeah, I think there's no one else that does it really. Not very well. Not
to
very
the
well.
level
Anyway.
we do.
No, nowhere close to it. No, nowhere close to it. No.
Absolutely. And then obviously you have all your inverts then as well. That's another part of it.
I like shrimp. I love shrimp.
Yeah.
Love
You
shrimp.
have cleaner shrimp, fire shrimp, just like loads of different types of shrimps that you can have in there. That's a nice little fire shrimp actually. There's a hermit crab in there. That's a big hermit crab.
I'd probably do a shrimp tank. Definitely, I would.
Yeah.
Saltwater shrimp tank would be nice, wouldn't it? Small one.
So a lot of people buy the inverts then as a clean-up crew in their tank, so they do a lot of the work. So you'd have snails to do with the algae. You'd have snails to go into the sand, keep the sand clean.
A bit like having corals in the tank,
Exactly,
kind of thing.
You have urchins then, which are another great algae eater. They eat all the algae that's in the tank as well. You have snails that eat pest snails.
Yeah, like
like you have the assassin
snails.
Then you have obviously the nice stuff like the starfish. Starfish are very popular as well. Turbo snails for the algae that grows on the glass.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more channels on YouTube featuring these small saltwater aquariums. There's a lot of people doing it now.
Yeah, like the thing about what I like especially about marines, it's got so much variety.
Yeah.
Like even probably a bit biased compared to freshwater.
It's like two sides of it. You know what I mean?
There is, two sides. With the marine side.
It's like north side, south side kind of thing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
like
Do you know what I mean?
So, like, to me, like you've got so much. You've got all the inverts, like all the corals, and then all the amazing fish. You know.
But I've seen more people now kind of cross over a little bit. They've crossed over a
You
bit.
get a lot of people who would upgrade from. They start off with the freshwater tanks.
Yeah, and then they go into the
They
saltwater.
might go Malawi secrets or something like that.
Yeah.
Get into the colour of the Malawis
Yeah.
and then go.
I want more.
Marine.
I want more. Yeah,
So
I want more.
it's
Yeah.
next step up, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is about marine nowadays, it's just so much easier than it was.
Yeah, you can get in, you can get it done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can do it. You know.
You can do it.
I'd say the only difference, I would compare freshwater and marine, is that freshwater you can probably leave the tank alone for 6 months and
Yes.
it'd be fine.
Yes.
But I
Okay.
recommend if you're keeping the marine tank, you don't have to do a lot of week.
But
Just keep your
something.
finger on the pulse.
Yes, you got to test
Just
something.
do your
Yeah,
test
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
do your regular water changes if you need to do
Yeah,
it, and it runs like a dream, you know. And again, it's even the foods that we sell, like the flake foods, the Vitalis flake foods and stuff that we do nowadays. It's just so much better than what we
But
had
years ago, yeah, bad food. Yeah,
Like when I started marine tank, I couldn't even get proper marine food. I was feeding them freshwater food.
which is probably not a great idea, is
It's
it?
probably
Yeah,
not
yeah.
great, isn't it? The right kind
Yeah,
of balance,
yeah.
you know. So even from foods and stuff like that, it's all improved. And obviously coral foods as well. You can feed your corals.
You know, it's nice to see it's how it's growing.
Yeah.
It's lovely to see it growing.
Yeah,
It's lovely to see it growing.
Obviously, you have a range of equipment and dosing.
Yeah,
and
all that
your
sort of
elements,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And would a lot of people more like, would they buy a lot of salt water, or would people do it at home?
We have a mixture. We have a lot of people who make their own salt water.
Yeah,
But,
some people just come buy it.
A lot of people buy our salt water because the salt water we actually sell is very special. In that
Okay.
it's natural seawater.
Oh, I see, it's real.
It is actually real
Okay,
seawater.
okay,
And what we do
okay.
is we get it from the west coast of Ireland,
Right.
way off the west coast.
Right.
We bring it in big batches, probably I think it's like 22,000 litres.
Wow.
We then run it through an ICP machine, that machine that tests the water.
It tells you what it's in it.
Yeah, send it to a lab in Germany.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
test it first, okay it, and then we sell it.
Wow.
So you have like
I mean,
the best.
you got Irish water. Just mean Irish seawater. Yeah.
And where it comes from is probably some of the cleanest environment in the world.
Amazing.
You know,
Amazing. There we are. That's it. We're doing that. We're doing that.
So
we're doing that.
If you go for
we're doing Irish seawater aquarium. That's what we do. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Like
There we
it's
go.
actually Irish water.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
And it is. It's you can't beat natural seawater.
Yeah, so it's better than chemical.
Well, we did tests on it, and obviously we were talking to professors in a couple of universities about it. We did a lot of research on it when we started out first, and one of the professors compared it to blood.
Okay.
So he said, like with blood, we know exactly what goes into it.
Yes.
But we can't make it.
Gotcha.
And it's actually the same with seawater. All the elements.
You can't actually make it
as exactly the same.
as nature does.
As nature does.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
that's interesting to me. That's way of thinking about it. Yeah, interesting.
He's a clever way of explaining it to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
very
the same
simple
thing.
but clever.
Very simple and very clever.
Yeah.
So like the salt water that we sell, like we put it in the tanks for corals and stuff like that, because it's like it's a natural thing. It's also alive. Like all the different
Yeah. So the corals kind of no point.
Corals just go crazy. Man.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm in nature again. Do you know what I mean?
So we do get a lot of customers that particularly
want the seawater.
Want that seawater.
Yeah.
You know, and we actually export it now to the UK as well.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's a few places. We actually had one place that when Brexit happened, they stopped getting it from us because it was just too awkward.
Okay, the customs thing.
And then they rang us one day and said, any chance we get that saltwater again? Because we've got so many customers looking for it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know?
There we go. Ching.
So obviously it became more expensive for them over there.
Of course.
They wanted it. So they went for it, you know. So we exported to a few places in the UK and a few universities here in Ireland use it as well.
Are you okay?
So
I think it's something that if I was going to go it first day, I'd probably buy it first day. I think.
Yeah.
Just to make a bit of peace of mind, I'd say.
Yeah. So even though we get customers who may make their own water at home, sometimes they live too far away.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is when they start to tank up first, they'll buy our salt water.
Then they can learn.
Sell it all up.
Okay.
You know, with our salt water.
Yeah.
And then obviously
gradually
they can use their own water at home.
That makes sense.
Makes a difference.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Because it matures tank much quicker, you know, and it's obviously the best option, just to get that natural
of course,
cycle going.
You'd hate to get it wrong and end up fish dying then and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
No, it's a good start. You know?
Steve, that's been amazing, my friend.
Not a bother.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers, man. Cheers, the cameraman.
And